What do you do when you get a negative review? How does it make you feel on the inside? Feedback is essential. You should be asking every single guest that comes to your window and you hand out the food. Part of your parting phrase should be, don't forget to leave us a review on Facebook or Google or wherever you want them to leave the review. Make it super easy on them and give them a QR code. But you got to have feedback. But we're going to talk today about what happens when that feedback is negative. Thank you so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to helping you with your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow because you know I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow. This episode is being sponsored by our friends at Table Needs. If you're a food truck owner searching for a simple yet powerful system to run your food truck business, let me tell you about Table Needs. Table Needs is the complete package, offering a robust point-of-sale system with baked-in QR code menu ordering, a KDS, and automated sales tax, plus hands-on customer support that works with you to help you grow your business. For more information, visit tableneeds.com or find them on Facebook. Now on with today's topic. So whether you get a negative review or a negative comment, the very first thing you got to do is just stay calm. Don't let it get under your skin. Do not take it as a personal attack. All a negative review is an opinion about your food or your service. It's an opinion. Everybody's got one, and not always are those opinions valid or even useful. So you get that negative review and you're reading it, just stay calm. No reason to increase your blood pressure. The good thing about negative feedback is if there is honesty within the feedback, here's your chance to improve. This guest cared enough about your business to say, hey, I would love for you to improve your business, so I will want to continue to patronize it. What you need to be thinking about is the orders you may have messed up that no one said anything about. Those are the people that ain't coming back. They don't care about your business because they know they can spend their money somewhere else. Now, what you want to do when you get that negative review is acknowledge it. Don't let it sit and fester, and don't let it sit unanswered. As soon as you notice it, respond. This shows that you value the feedback, and it also shows that you're being proactive about fixing whatever the concern was. You want to make sure you thank the reviewer, thank the person that left you the comment. The reason you want to thank them is so it encourages other people to give you feedback, both good and bad. You cannot improve as a business unless you get feedback. You want to duplicate the things people say are awesome, and then you want to avoid the things that people say, hey, you could do better. If there's an issue that needs to be responded to within that negative review, then apologize for whatever the situation was they describe. You want to empathize with the situation they experience. You're not acknowledging that you did something wrong. It just means that you understand how they feel about what they're saying they believe went wrong. So you just apologize. And that's what you do. You don't ever say, I'm sorry, because you're not sorry. You are not a sorry person. You're an awesome person. You're going to apologize for whatever the situation was that was created by either slow service, bad food, and then say, I understand how you would feel. I would feel the same way. Doesn't mean that you agree or admit that, yeah, we screwed up. It took us an hour to get the food out. We knew it. Then you want to address the specific concerns. Now, a lot of reviews don't give details. They're just mean. And that's all you do is point out, hey, I would love to get better. Tell me what we did wrong so I can make it better for the next people that come. Or I can make it better for you the next time you come to visit. You got to get specifics, something that you can change, something you can improve upon. If you don't get specifics, when you ask for specifics and the reviewer doesn't leave any more details, what that does is it makes it feel like it's a fake review. So anybody else that's reading it in the future sees your comment, say, hey, I would love to help. Tell me what we did wrong. And then no one answers. They go, okay, that's a fake review. So by asking questions, you actually defend yourself without having to defend yourself. But when they do give you something specific, they say, yeah, that burger was really burnt and I just couldn't eat it. It's too bitter. Well, that would be a function of something being burnt. It's bitter. And you just address that. I apologize. You feel that the burger we sent you was overdone. I understand how you feel. I would feel the same way. Here's what I'm going to do to make it up to you. Come see me. My name is Bill. Next time you come to the food truck, just tell me what happened and I'll make it up to you. Because what you're doing there is offering a solution. I'm going to fix what was wrong. That was just a one-time deal. We don't normally operate that way, but apparently we made a mistake and I want to make it right. What you don't want to do is defend yourself and say, we never burn burgers. Our food's always fast. There's no way it took 20 minutes to get the food out. Just say, I understand. Sometimes when people wait, it feels like it takes forever. We try to hurry as quickly as we can to get out great quality food. Come on down, try us again. You'll see we're much faster. If you get into a bunch of back and forth, what you want to do is offer to take the conversation offline, because the back and forth bantering may not lead to anything productive. Somebody leaves a review. You comment, you express empathy, you apologize for the situation, and say, I will make it up to you. And if they respond again, then your next response would be, hey, come on down and see me at the food truck. I will make it up to you. My name is Bill. Just give me your name when you get here, and we will make it right. Take the conversation offline. You don't need a lot of back and forth, because the back and forth ends up being a whole bunch of people eating popcorn wanting to see what the next stupid thing is that's said by one person or the other. Speaking of stupid things, keep it professional. You always want to be respectful. Everybody has an opinion. Doesn't make it right or wrong. It's just their version of what they think reality was on that particular day. Could be completely different than your reality, and that's all right. Keep it professional. You don't want to be defensive. You don't want to throw out negative language, and you don't want to start the blame game. Whether you blame the customer, well, you couldn't read. It says right on the menu, all of our burgers are burnt. You can't say things like that. All placing blame does is create that little popcorn eating situation where a whole bunch of people are going to love reading what goes on, but they don't care about your business. They're probably not going to come to it anyway. If possible, you want to highlight anything y'all did right. You want to get the guest especially to admit there was something right on their visit. When somebody has something go wrong, they start piling on. The burger was burnt. Oh, the fries were cold too. And you know what? That drink was flat. But if the catalyst, the burnt burger, hadn't been there, they may not have said anything about the other two items, whether it was true or not. But because one thing was wrong, they start looking for all the other things that could be wrong. So you got to very gently get them to admit some things were right. Yeah, food came out great. It was fast. It was hot. But it was burnt. And get the focus on the things y'all did right. And then again, offer to make the situation better for the guests. Come on down and I will make it right. Now, the back of the house, the way you're going to act when the guest is either taken care of or you've handled the comments, is you want to figure out what you can do better out of the comments. And then if they did give you some good things you did, you want to continue to duplicate those things as well. You have to take every opportunity to learn and improve. If you don't, you're going to continue to get more and more bad reviews. Once you do get a bad review, you need to redouble your efforts on asking everyone to leave a review so you can bury the bad reviews. So when somebody comes up, thank you so much. Here's your sandwich, here's your fry, here's your drink. Don't forget to leave us a review. There's a QR code you can scan. Takes you straight to our review site. Please leave us a review. It really does help us improve. You ask 10 people that, you're going to get one respond. But if you're serving 100 people a day, that's 10 reviews a day. If you're not getting reviews, that in and of itself is a problem. That tells you that your guests don't care enough about your business to want to eat there again tomorrow. If you're going to a new site, a new location, tell people at that new location, hey, if you want us to come back, leave us a review so we'll know that we're appreciated. So if somebody really wants you to come back, they're going to leave a review. They get something out of the review. They get your food truck coming back. But if they aren't leaving reviews and you're asking them to, that in and of itself is a review. You've got problems, but you don't know what they are because no one's telling you. You want to always monitor your reviews and, again, respond as quickly as possible. So whatever sites that you're on for reviews, you want to check them at least a couple of times a day and then respond. And the response should be thoughtful. You don't want to just off the cuff respond to something, nor do you want to have a form letter that you just copy and paste. People recognize that. And it gets old really quick. And once they start to see it more than a couple of times, they're going, you're just fake. I don't care about your food. I'm going to go to another food truck that is at least original. Just got to remember, Whenever a guest leaves a bad review or even comes up to you with a problem, no matter how upset they are, no matter how their words come across as being hateful and hurtful, they care enough about your business to want you to get it right. Otherwise, they would just come up and say, give me a refund. Your food sucks. I'm out of here. But if they're coming up and saying, hey, this is burnt, can you make me another one? At least they like it enough to want another one. I know a whole bunch of food truck owners that get mad because somebody takes 2 or 3 bites and then says, oh, something's wrong. It may take 2 or 3 bites for them to go, yeah, there is something wrong. Because that first bite you go, that's a little off. Second bite you go, yeah, there's that same flavor again. So you have an incidence, a coincidence, and then you take the third bite. Now it becomes a pattern. Every single time you take a bite, there's an off taste. What is that off taste? How do we identify that? Guess what? You can replace the food. You can make it better. But they came up to you. They had enough care and concern for your business, no matter how hateful they were, to say, hey, please fix this for me. Now, they might be calling you every name in the book because it's an obvious mistake. Like they asked for no onions, you put onions on the sandwich. And it took them a couple of bites to realize that, oh crap, there are onions on this. Hey, stupid, you put onions on it. But they cared enough to ask you to make it right. Otherwise, they just thrown the burger away and went somewhere else and got something from somebody that knows how to leave onions off. Embrace the negative feedback. It's your opportunity to get better. It's a way for you to show people that, hey, I am a good business. I want to get better. Please give me feedback. And that's all you got to do. Just ask them. Please leave us some feedback on our Facebook page, on our Instagram, on Yelp, on Google. Pretty simple. But remember, don't take it personally. They don't care about you in the least as a person. All they want is good food. They want it from a food truck, and they want it to be the way they expect it to be. Thank you so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to helping you with your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow because I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow.